if this project takes 4 weeks, then after that, I need this crew to go here or here. And then I want this timeline of where my projects are realistically going to fall if we hit our times. One of my other favorite things in the project management section is what we call project planning. And Gants feel overwhelming to me. I'll be honest. I understand they're super useful and they're great and they have a place. But what about when you're not quite there? Like you're planning it, you don't want to see the Gantt because it's not settled, but you want a Gantt-like thing so you can say, okay, if this project takes 4 weeks, then after that, I need this crew to go here or here. And then I want this timeline of where my projects are realistically going to fall if we hit our times, because I'm a big planner. I plan cash flow. I plan crews. I need to make sure I know where people are going to be so I can have scopes planned. I can have materials lists planned, things like that. So on the planning feature, it's basically a shortened version of the Gantt. Is that fair?
Yeah.
So it's a Gantt structure, but you don't have all the subtasks. It's just this project should take this with these subtasks in it. It should take this long. So I can pick it up and move it. Okay, well, if my crew's here, this crew's here, I've got this crew here, I can move it around and see a visual of how long it's going to take and where things should fall, when they should complete. Then I can really plan some parties.
Yeah. And the nice thing is, oh man, I remember it's been a couple of years. I was doing something similar to that in our old project management software we were using. And I was forgetting that every time I would like adjust the dates, it saved it, which was great. But those were tied to people. Those were tasks that had assignees. So they were getting emails after emails after emails of me playing with the dates on
it's
things.
it's real fun when your team comes to you the next day and is like, why do I have 200 emails from this on the same projects?
I was like, oh, sorry, I messed that up. That's me. So with the project planning, something that you brought up was don't email people these things. If you're in project planning, you're moving it around. Just let it happen. Let it kind of be silent. When we're ready to say, okay, this is a go, then we can activate it, and then people know, hey, I have this task coming up at this point. Because keeping back with projects are more than just rehabs. It could be somebody going out to secure the property.
Mm-hmm.
It could be a move out. So, whoever goes and does your move out inspections doesn't have to quite worry about it until the time comes.
Now, I do want to mention, I said it's a condensed version of a Gantt. There is a full Gantt when your project
Mhm.
is active and everything. You do have the full Gantt with every task. You can put details on the task, um, move your timeout, your dependencies, all of the normal Gantt stuff is there. But this is kind of pre-project
Well, it
planning,
helps
if
because,
that's fair.
yeah, because I mean, there's times that people who are doing multiple deals, they get one that comes up and it's like, okay, this one's really small. Can I kind of pop it in?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. If you have a contractor or a crew that you can stop what they're doing and come over, okay, may make sense, but you're stopping the progress where they're at. So they're going to be less efficient. It's going to take them longer.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes it's nice to kind of, know I've got this property, then this property, then this property. And I mean, we've done everything from whiteboards to calendars and all kinds of things. And so having it visually is
Mm-hmm.
beneficial.
But visually on the go. So I mean, we all use laptops here. So if I'm out,
Mm.
I've got my laptop. If I have a tablet, it's there. It's not super mobile friendly at this point, but um, that may be because I'm getting older. um, anyway, one thing I did want to talk about, what was I going to say? Oh, I think this is really nice because if you're a flipper or a rehabber and then you can see if you have too many projects for your crews. So you may decide, oh, I'm going to wholesale the next 3 or 4 because I'm booked out for 6 months in projects and I don't need that inventory just sitting there. That doesn't make sense.
Hmm.
So I think it helps you with business decisions that way too.
Yeah, that way you know, okay, I'm gonna have to, when am I gonna be able to get to this one? Oh crap, it's gonna be 6 months. Are you kidding me? No. Well, yeah, I've got this. Oh, then that tenant's moving out, so I am gonna have to have a make ready. That'll be a couple
Hmm.
days. So yeah, that's I, all those little things that happen in business is what Pete's trying to solve. Um,
Well, and if
on the
it's
odd,
not in your face, you kind of get in your brain like, I mean, I have some projects, but I probably have like 3 months worth. Well, in reality, you have 6 months worth. It's kind of
yeah,
like I replaced that roof 2 years ago, but it was actually 7 years ago.
yeah, it's funny how often I hear sellers say, "Oh, it's a brand new roof," and then find out it's 20 years old. Like, oh, well, I guess brand new is
Time
relative.
flies. Yeah.
Yep.